Welcome to the tutorial video about the lab on molar volume. In this lab, you're going to see various solids reacting with typically acids, and that's going to create gas, and you're going to measure out how much gas is created. So really, you're trying to figure out how many milliliters of gas are made for each gram of solid that's reacted. Is this something that's consistent? Will the same amount of gas be created no matter what the solid is, or does it really depend on what the density of the material is? So will denser materials make more or less gas? This is really interesting. Is there some relationship between the moles of solid reacted and the volume of gas created? That's what you're trying to figure out here. Notice that you've got this thing called a pneumatic trough. We do the reaction in the beaker on the right. Gas bubbles through the tube, under the water, and then up into this upside down graduated cylinder that will then collect the gas. So going down here, the goal is going to be clicking on that water level in the upside down graduated cylinder. That's going to allow you to measure how much gas is collected. And let's go ahead and pick a hypothesis we'd like to test. So knowing that we have this chart of densities here, is your guess that denser materials will generate more gas, less gas, or it won't matter at all? I'm going to pick one hypothesis randomly just to show you how it works. And let's go ahead and start. We've got magnesium, manganese, zinc, which are typical metals. Then we do a baking soda and vinegar reaction, and finally a calcium carbide with water. I'm just going to take the first one, the magnesium acid reaction. So you'll see we're setting up the pneumatic trough here. There's our beaker, there's our upside down graduated cylinder. We're going to fill it up with water, and now the reaction takes place, and boom, gas bubbles up. Now, the gas will collect over time. We're going to measure that. Let's see how that works. So it says here to click on the water level in the cylinder on the left. Okay, you can see that line right there. We're going to click. We're going to click. Each time we're measuring a volume for the amount of mass that's been added. So we have milligrams of, in this case, magnesium that are added, and we get milliliters of water out. It's really straightforward. Of course, there is a little bit of error because, how I click, I have to be real precise. Also, there might be a little bit of variation here depending on the apparatus, the equipment. But generally speaking, you should get some kind of a line or a curve or something showing you just how much gas was made for how much mass you added. So go through all the different 5 combinations of solids and liquids reacting here. Try to figure out if there's some relationship between density and the amount of gas created in this lab on molar volume. Oh yeah, and by the way, save your graph if you'd like, reset if you want to redo the data, and it goes in your chart right there.